Welcome back to Politics Now. I'm Steve Sebelius. Recently, we had Congresswoman Shelley Berkley on the show, and her appearance created a bit of a media stir. Why? A shifting answer on the question of whether she gave any thought to casting votes, making phone calls, or signing letters that had the potential to benefit her husband, kidney doctor Larry Lerner. Specifically, Berkley voted and advocated against reducing Medicare reimbursements for kidney dialysis, which kept her husband from taking a pay cut when seeing patients in the government program. House rules say that's okay, so long as Dr. Lerner benefited no more or less than any other kidney doctor, and he did not. Also, Berkley signed a letter and made a personal phone call to save the kidney transplant center at UMC from closing. The hospital's kidney program is overseen by Dr. Lerner's practice, although he wouldn't have received less money on that contract had the program been closed. So I asked Berkley a question. Did she get the okay before doing all of that? Here's our exchange. Let me ask you this. Before you advocated on that, and also before you advocated on the issue of Medicare reimbursements specifically for kidney transplants or kidney dialysis, did you contact the House Ethics Office and ask them, is it appropriate, is it okay if I do this? The House Ethics Manual says that's something Congress people are encouraged to do.
Let me say this. It's my understanding that my office did contact the Ethics Committee, but I didn't personally do that.
Okay.
And all of the other issues that are involved with the ethics complaint and the ethics investigation, we've been asked to keep them confidential. And so if you don't mind, I'm going to respect the wishes of the Ethics Committee and let them do their investigation. Sure. I'm absolutely convinced that at the end of the investigation, everybody's going to know that my only concern was for the patients in the state of Nevada.
Let me ask one question that hopefully will not be covered by that, which is because it took place prior to it. Did you hear back from them? Did they give a yay or nay as to advocacy on these programs?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, and I can't give you an answer. I'm not trying to be evasive.
No,
I just honestly
I
don't know the answer to that question.
That answer was a surprise, if for no other reason than Berkley had given a different answer on another interview program. Take a look at a June exchange from Face to Face with John Ralston.
You know, this could affect Larry. Larry might be.
I wasn't thinking about the politics of it, and I wasn't worrying about the politics.
This is the financial benefit side of it.
It did not occur to me. My only concern was to provide good health care in the state of Nevada for the people that live here. That's it.
Now, if the idea of a conflict didn't enter her mind, why would her staff ask for advice? It's possible somebody in her office did ask for clearance without telling her, although I suspect if the Ethics Commission had granted permission for Berkley to advocate and vote, she'd have known that. It's also possible that her staff asked for advice about one thing, say voting on Medicare reimbursements, but did not ask about everything, including the UMC situation. That would make her answers in the two shows consistent. But there's no getting around what happened a week after Berkley appeared on Politics Now when she showed up on To the Point with Anjanette Damon in Reno. Take a look at that interview.
Last week, you told my colleague Steve Sebelius that your office actually sought input from the House Ethics Office on whether or not...
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Let me, I don't know whether I have to clarify this, but I think, first of all, and let me parameter here, I've been asked specifically by the Ethics Committee not to say anything about what is transpiring.
What? She didn't say that? I could have sworn I heard her. Let's go to the instant replay on that.
Let me say this. It's my understanding that my office did contact the Ethics Committee, but I didn't personally do that.
Okay, and let's see that to the point answer again.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
So actually she did say that on tape and everything. If you still don't think so, you can check out all three of those clips in their entirety on my blog at /politics.com. Anyway, after that second interview, I called Berkley's staff asking for clarification. Sadly, a spokeswoman said she could not comment because, as Berkley said, the Ethics Commission has asked them not to. I tried asking simply if what Berkley said on this show was accurate, but I got nowhere. Which is too bad, really, because now I am really, really curious. That's our show for this week. Thanks for watching. Please join us again next week for another edition of Politics Now when former Congresswoman Dina Titus is scheduled to be our guest. We'll see you then.